Hello, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful week. I know that we did in my house. I hope you did at your own home. Here I am with Amit Rosenblum. Give everyone a hello.
Hi everyone.
Amit has been our interim program director for the past year. And with the return of Anna Ginden next week, we're going to have to say goodbye to Amit. Many of us have had a chance to learn with Amit and follow his lead over the course of last year. Amit joined us from working already within the Jewish community after growing up in Israel. And Amit, I have to tell you, we're very sad to see you go. We're excited that Anna's coming back after her maternity leave, but Amit, we're very sad to see you go. And so I have a few questions for you, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So I'm wondering, what accomplishment are you most proud of from this last year?
So this last year was very challenging. First of all, that was my first year working as a program director. I did a lot of directing and managing work before, but never at the shul and never program director. So that was challenging. I had to learn the job mostly from scratch, but that was very nice. But I guess the most challenging part, of course, was the COVID-19 pandemic that we're still experiencing now. That everybody in the world had to learn how to live in a totally new environment, in a totally new surroundings, and it was a big thing. And for us, I think the big challenge was to create a program calendar from scratch, because if in the beginning of the year we had like a month, 2 months, or 3 months to work on the programs and to set, and everything had its own course. All of a sudden we have to do something very quickly from nothing. So I think that was a great challenge. Within 2 or 3 weeks we set up a totally new calendar with all new programs and the method of the program and online things and how to promote it and how to approach it and how to hold it and execute it. I think that was a great challenge, and I learned a lot from it.
Great. Your first time working at a shul, what was most surprising spending all your days in a synagogue?
So first of all, yes, it was very surprising, because a shul over here, it's very much different than a shul back home. It's a whole different thing, and for me it was very surprising. And what was more surprising is the amount of care and engagement and investment that the congregants have at the shul. That's something that I never experienced before. Mm-hmm. How much they care about the shul, how much they're involved in it, how much they volunteer and spend their goodwill and time and everything in the shul. And that was very surprising for a very good way, of course.
Good. Obviously, Israel is very important to us.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, as an Israeli working at a shul in Toronto, how else can you see us bringing Israel into the shul, into the Adath Israel community?
Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's a big question. If I would say first of all, encourage more Israel engagement programs. I don't know what will happen next year because of the pandemic. I don't know if the Shinshinim will arrive to Toronto next year. But if not next year, then the year after that, they will come back. And when they will come back, I would suggest to be more engaged with the Shinshinim, talk more with the Shinshinim, because they are truly representative of Israel in the shul. Besides that, I would encourage more Hebrew language speaking, to learn how to talk Hebrew, because the first thing when you want to learn about a place, you have to learn his language. So that will be the one of the main things I would suggest to learn. And now with all the technology that we have, we can encourage more programs with virtual sightseeing of Israel and things like that.
Right. What are you going to miss most about the shul?
I think the herring at the Kiddush at Shabbat services.
All right. And I hope number 2 is the people, particularly the rabbis.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Seriously, I think I'm going to miss more, like the most I'm going to miss, of course, the community, the people, the congregants, those great people that I get the chance to learn and work with and volunteer and hold all these programs back in the shul. When we were in the shul, and then afterwards in the last 3 months, everything was online, but still a group of amazing people that really care. And I think that I will miss the most. And of course, the people that I work with, the clergy, the staff, everybody. And it's a great group of people.
Great. How have you changed as a result of working at the shul?
So I guess this question, let's say the answer has a few levels. From a professional level, I would say that I really improved my set skills during this last year because I really learned a lot, and I really learned new sets of skills, how to manage, how to do stuff, how to execute programs. First in the shul, and of course in the last 3 months was very, like it was like a fast course about how to work online, and I learned so much from it. And I think I gained a lot. That's on a professional level. On a personal level, I think I changed for the better because I was working so much with the Jewish community, and before in JIS, when I was working in JIS Toronto, my staff of course were from the Jewish community, but mainly the people that I worked with, that I came in contact with, were mainly Israelis, newcomers, so that was the first time for me in the past year that I was working one-on-one 100% of the time with the Jewish community, and I really loved it, and I learned a lot from it. And I guess that I changed from the better, I'm more polite and more nice stuff. No, I'm joking, but yeah, it was for the better, yeah.
All right, last question. What words of advice do you have upon your departure, or is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
I would say that my word of advice would be don't take your shul for granted. Don't take your shul for, because you really need to take care of your shul and need to take care of your community, because what we learned from the pandemic in the last 3 months is that things can change within a day, and stuff like fundamental stuff that we were sure about on a daily basis just stopped, and all our normal routine just changed dramatically. And I would say that even now, the level of engagement in the shul is not so much, and even we don't go physically to the shul. In the big picture, when we look at it from a wider supporting the shul and being a part of the shul and continuing that. So that will be my word of advice: support your shul.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Amit Rosenblum, Interim Program Director par excellence. Amit, we're going to miss you. We wish you much hatzlacha into the future. Thank you for everything that you've done for me, for our community, the volunteer work you did with teaching us about archaeology, for you working with the kids and bringing in new and exciting, innovative programming to the shul. I know that you're not going to be a stranger. I look forward to seeing your face in the hallowed hallways of Adath Israel, together with everybody else, as soon as we can when it's safe to do so.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. And thanks a lot. Yeah, I want to say a big thank you for everybody, to you, Rabbi, to the clergy, to the staff, everybody, Phil, Nancy, Ronly, Perry, Randy, and Frank, the maintenance, Elaine, Jack, Yoelit, doing amazing job, and all the other volunteers, Susan Rubin, Claudette, Joe Traeger, all those guys are investing so much of their time at the shul, and I think it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and thanks a lot.
Well, Amit, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. Thanks, Robert.
Shabbat Shalom to you all.